If you're watching this video, that means that you've probably written, illustrated, and or published your children's book, and now you're thinking, how do I actually sell this thing? Like, how do I actually sell it? Well, in this video, I'm going to tell you exactly how to do it. This is the complete beginner's guide to marketing your children's book. It's going to be simple, actionable, and sustainable. By the way, this strategy does not include the use of ads, which is why I recommend that you start here. Don't try to dabble into ads until you're absolutely certain that your book can sell even without ads. So, in today's video, I'm going to go through step by step how we're going to lay the foundation for your children's book marketing. And if we haven't met before, hi, my name is Harley, and I'm an award-winning self-published children's book author and illustrator. I've been in the publishing world now for about 3 years, and from those 3 years of publishing, I have branched off of my children's books into becoming a full-time social media manager, virtual assistant, as well as a children's book marketing coach. And on my YouTube channel, I only talk about children's book marketing and social media tips and all that good stuff. So if you don't want to miss a new video, go ahead and subscribe down below. So the first step in making sure your marketing foundation is solid is making sure that your book and everything is solid everywhere else. So what I mean is, like, your book's title is optimized. You have figured out the categories that your book needs to be in on Amazon KDP. I'm not going to dive into that today because that is a whole other beast to talk about, but I can talk about it in the future if you want me to, so just leave it in the comments down below if you want me to talk about that. Then making sure that your book story is marketable and your cover looks good, like making sure all those little features work, and then we go into step number 2. When I say your book is marketable, it means, like, is there a story that relates to a topic that you can talk about? So for example, one of my most marketable books is Bee Saves the Bees, and this is a fun rhyming picture book about bee conservation for kids. And in my marketing, I can say, like, are you a mom of a 3 to 5 year old and you're looking to teach your kids about bee conservation? Check out my book. That is what I mean by marketable. So if you've already written and illustrated and published a book that might not be as marketable, that's fine. You can always start from here and then pivot and create a more marketable book and story in the future. So after we've nailed our book's foundation, we're going to move on to step 2, and that is we're going to spread the word about your book. So this one might be the most daunting to do. I know in the beginning it was so daunting for me, but I'm going to lay it out nice and simple here for you. So the 2 things that I want you to set up is one social media platform. I only want you to pick one because I know that if you start with 3 accounts and you don't even post on one account consistently, you are not going to be consistent on any of them. So you're just going to burn out, and then you're just not going to market your book at all. So you're going to start with one platform. I could be biased, but I recommend Instagram because it is more beginner friendly, and on Instagram, there is, like, the best children's book author community on there. Like, we're all very supportive. We act as a team. It is, like, so cool, and it is honestly the best community in the world. So open up an Instagram profile specifically for your books. I don't recommend using your personal Instagram for it. You can keep your personal Instagram personal, and then you can, like, sprinkle things in about your book, but create a separate Instagram account for your author profile. And the second thing that I want you to open up and start is an email list. Now, do not click away from the video. I promise you an email list is so important for us children's book authors. And I have a bunch of different videos where I talk about email list building, and I will link one right here for you. But keep watching this video because this is going to lay the foundation, this is going to lay the groundwork, but go to the other video in the description below. I'll have it there for you as well. So after you open up your email list platform, you're going to create a lead magnet. So a lead magnet is something of value that you can give away for free. So for example, I use coloring pages, busy book pages, activities, all that as a lead magnet, and I set that up with my email list. And you don't need to do the email list step right away. I honestly would start with step 1, picking one platform, and then doing step 2 and doing an email list. But I think, like, if you're really driven about this and you want to make sure you have all of your systems put together right away, you have your one platform and you have your email list, and then you can have links to your lead magnet on your social media platform. But I'm not going to get too ahead of myself here. I know that coming up with content can be like a really scary and daunting thing and sounds really challenging, but once you start posting all the time, you kind of realize like, oh, I can use that as content. I can use that as content. Like it becomes so easy to post. So just start with posting 3 times a week, move it up to 4 times a week, then go to 5 times a week. And some examples of posts that you can create to talk about your book if it isn't launched is you can share the cover of your book, you can share inside illustrations of your book, you can share quotes from your book. I highly recommend you dabble into reels, especially if you're gonna go the Instagram route. Post some reels like where you do a talking head video talking about your book and why you wrote the book. You can take a picture of you donating your book in a little free library in your community. You can take a picture like that. You can take pictures of your book like outside. You can talk about your main character and like why your main character has its name, why your main character is the animal that it is, or what's the backstory to your main character, and also like talk about you. I really think on any social media platform, you should talk about you as well as your book, because social media, people, we want to connect with people. That's why videos do so well, because when you hear someone speak and you listen to their story, you just automatically feel more connected to them. So highly recommend that you start doing a little bit of that. But if you're not comfortable with that yet, that's fine. Just take baby steps and just start posting pictures of your book. Now, I actually have a free Instagram content planner in the description for you. It will help you come up with like 30 days of content, and you'll come up with a posting schedule that you can stick to. And going back to the children's book author community on Instagram, if you are wanting to post on Instagram and you want to start on Instagram, you can follow me on Instagram and then DM me that you found this video off of YouTube and you want to get connected with other children's book authors. I can help you do that. So go ahead, follow me, let's get connected, let's get you into this community, because it genuinely is the best, most supportive community. But the whole point of that community is to give more than you receive. So if you are just like constantly talking about your own book all the time and you're not helping other authors out, it's not gonna be great. So if you genuinely wanna make friends, reach out to me, follow me, DM me, I'll get you connected. So this next thing that you're gonna do is you're gonna tap into your personal network. So that means you're going to tell your friends, family, and coworkers about your children's book when it's published, or if it's even being in the process of being illustrated. Talk to your friends and family and coworkers, talk to your personal network about your book, because they want to support you. And plus, if you're trying to just delve into the online community and you just want to get online sales as quick as possible and you're too shy, or you have imposter syndrome over like you being a children's book author, I know for the longest time, like when I published my first books, I didn't tell like anybody. I was so embarrassed to tell people that I was a children's book author. But since I ripped the Band-Aid off and I'm like, you know what? I'm doing something that a lot of people wouldn't actually do. Like I'm following through, I'm following my dreams, and I'm doing it, and I'm putting myself out there, and I know a lot of people can't do that. So I say it loud, I say it proud. So you should do that too. Say it loud, say it proud. Your network wants to support you. Plus, it will be way easier to get sales and reviews from your personal network than it will be online. Because anybody online that hasn't connected with you, like they barely even know about you, they barely know about your book, they're not gonna do anything to support you. I hate to break it to you, but that is something you have to foster over time. It will come, but you just have to foster it over time. So start with your personal network. Let's say you start posting on Instagram. You can tell your friends and family and coworkers about your Instagram, and they can go follow you on Instagram, and they can share your posts from Instagram. Like, just make your network work for you. All right, and the final step for your beginner's guide to marketing your children's book is to continue marketing. You have to keep going, you have to keep building. And I know in the beginning, it is going to seem so slow rolling, like it is going to be a climb. But I promise you, once you get up that hill, it will be so much easier to market your future books. And it will become like a part of your daily life, marketing your books. I know that after I put in the systems for me to post 3 to 5 times a week, now I'm posting about 6 to 7 times a week or more just because I post on so many platforms, but it becomes normal. Once you start having these relationships online and, you're nurturing your community, you want to connect with people. So it becomes almost effortless. Something really cool that you can do with publishing your children's book on Amazon KDP is you can offer your children's book as a free ebook. If you sign up to be on Amazon KDP Select, that's the program where you can run free ebook promotions. You can set your free ebook of your children's book free for 5 days for every 90 days or 180 days. I forgot, but it's something around there. And then when you have these free ebook mini launches, you can tell your friends, family, coworkers that you have a free ebook. You can post it on your Instagram or whatever platform you're posting on. You can send that over to your email list subscribers. So then when people go to your Amazon link and they download the free ebook, they can review your book, and your Amazon algorithm listing will bump up in the algorithm because people are clicking on your book and reading your book. I know that was a lot of information, but if you feel really overwhelmed and you want some more printable resources that you can have in your hands that will help you with your marketing journey, I've got a bunch of free resources in the description. I've got a free marketing guide, I've got the Instagram content planner guide, and I have a book launch team guide in the description down below, so go ahead and download those. And if you liked the video, please physically like the video. It really helps YouTube to see that you like this kind of content, and then it can push out to more children's book authors. And it also lets me know that you like this kind of content, and I'll keep making more of it for you. And if you like this video, you're probably gonna like this next one.